Hello YouTube viewers and Captain Cranky and Wifey Cranky who are only just around the corner from me. A big hello. Stay tuned to the end of this, Crankies. I have something for you. But I digress. I'm Obi-Wan. I'm the rider of Nighthawk. Now I've had a request from Cranky so he can actually keep an eye out for myself and my wife The Don on what we ride. Now I gave a description, but descriptions are only go so far. So I am going to go around and do a walk around of Dolly, which is the Don's ride, and Nighthawk, which is my ride, to show not just Cranky but everyone else out there what we ride and what modifications I've done to mine. So I'll just go outside now and do that because it's a bit hard to do it here inside. Back in a minute. This is Dolly. This is the Don's bike. It's a white GT 250 Haisung 2013 model we bought last year. As you can see, she has that's the only personalisation, or one of the personalisations she's done to it. It's a Dolly Parton signature, and the rack with the box on it. So she doesn't get on as much as she'd like to, but today she really is. She's riding it to work. It's her bike, and a lot of people have said it really suits her. We've had upgraded exhaust on it as well, a Screaming Demon. That is Dolly. So this is Nighthawk. Now, he's a 2013 Haisung GT 250. We got him last year. He replaced my Saks Madass 125. Now my wife had some trouble getting a black one. There's only 4 left that she could get a hold of, and only one was actually in sort of our range to pick up. So we got this one in Brisbane. Now, there's been some modifications. One, of course, is his name. So that is Nighthawk in Decepticon graffiti. So yes, I am a Transformer fan. And of course, what you always see on the start of my videos. So he has a couple of markings. Below him there, the red is of course reflective, so I love that at night. I've had red tape put around the rims. It's one of the other things to aid me being seen. So I do have green LEDs underneath. Now this LED strip, which is wired directly to the rear tail light, and it glows across the rear tyre and the exhaust, and of course onto the ground, which you can't see now because it's at daylight, but makes me stand out a little bit more. Some people would say, you know, that's silly because you're going to attract more attention, but I've had highway patrol and marked and unmarked police cars go past, and I've never had a problem. Mind you, I haven't met that other nice highway patrolman up at Moorlambar from Newcastle who did me for my helmet. But anyway, I have a couple of mounts for me GoPro. One of course is here. This is the main one I use. I tried this one up the front. But I find that this vibrates with the weight, so it causes another additional noise plus vibration. And this is my movable mount, so it just moves around to wherever I'd like it. Right now it's just down there, goes across the front wheel, makes a good effect. This one I haven't tried yet, but I want to mount another. I've got another extension arm which I want to try as well, which hopefully will get up over my shoulder. So that is Nighthawk. So after a few outtakes of trying to get this done, I definitely realised why the Crankies had a little prompter in front of them that they could read. I'm doing this off the cuff. I usually don't have a problem with public speaking, and I'm glad that I can stop and restart to record this because geez, I've made some boo-boos. But you've now seen our bikes. So one of the things we definitely did soon as we got the bikes was upgrade the exhaust. We want it to be heard. Now I do always tell my wife, the Don, that she seems to rev hers a little too much, but it has saved her skin a few times from people deciding they want to merge but not seeing her, and she's revved, and then they've stopped merging to not collide with her. Now I've put on the lights. Some people say that that may be illegal. I have checked the legalities. It is not red at the front, it is not white at the rear, and it is not blue. So it actually comes under the guidelines that it can be used. Some people have said that I shouldn't use it while riding, that it should only be when stationary, but I haven't had a problem yet. Like I said, I've had a highway patrol right beside me, and all I could think is, I'm going to get done here, but he didn't do it. Didn't pull me over, nothing like that. I've also been past a lot of the other patrolmen around here and not had a problem. So why did we go with the names that we have named our bikes? Well, the Don absolutely loves Dolly Parton. Has for her whole life, has every single album. Loves it a bit, been to a concert, and still wants to get to Dollywood. Now, she had made up by her mother Dolly's actual signature up in vinyl, which is put over the tank, and the name Dolly just ended up sticking on the bike. She only did that to sort of personalise the bike, but the bike is now named Dolly. So in some ways, when you look at the bike, it does have a big chest on it. So yeah, hence it's Dolly. Nighthawk came about when we first registered the bikes. They both ended up with the number plate starting with NWK, and I was trying to figure out what to call mine. Previous bike I had, the Saks Madass 125, I called it Sideways. It actually is a Decepticon name from the TV show, Sideways, and there's a lot of others like Lug Nuts and a few others, but I didn't like them, so I was trying to figure out what to call it. And one time when I was out there just sort of staring at the rear of the bike, my wife come out, sort of looked and went, NWK, Nighthawk. I went, Nighthawk, I like it. It's black. Yeah, that'll do. So then got my mother-in-law to make up the Nighthawk in Decepticon graffiti to put it on to the bike as well. And it's in red reflective, so it matches the rims as well, which I've put the reflective tape on there as well. And helps me to be a bit more seen because it's got a bit more reflective on it. So Cranky, I hope that's enough to show you the rides of myself and my wife. But one other thing is, I just want to say that I've loved your channel, and so have my two daughters. Now my daughter, who even said it to us the other night when we were watching one of your videos, she says, I love Captain Cranky. She's 5. She doesn't know that you're actually just around the corner from us. She thinks you're great. I think it might be the accent. So anyway, as I said at the start, for you guys to stay tuned, I actually have something for you and wifey. Now can't think, maybe 1.5, 2 years ago, started what's known as paracording. So I make things out of paracord. So paracord is just a cord, or otherwise known as 550. Mainly it has been used for parachutes. So I make bracelets, hair ties, necklaces, key fobs, lots of different things. I've even tried making bags, but I find that very time consuming. Made a belt, that took about 4 hours. Anyway, I've made you and wifey something. So for you, I've made you a key fob. So it's the colours of your bike, black, white and red, but also on it, CC, Captain Cranky. So that's for you. And I have for your wife, for wifey, key fob as well, which is a flower. I know it doesn't look like it, but they actually do refer to this as a flower for her as well, and in blue, the same as her bike. So I'm sure that once you see this, if you may have already checked your mail, or you might need to check it, to find those in your mailbox, because I'm going to sneak by and drop them in there. Alright, that's all for today. As I had said to you in a previous comment to you, I haven't been well. I haven't been riding. I'm just getting over this virus now. But being that I still get a little bit dizzy, I'm not going to ride at this point in time. But we will definitely have to meet. I hope you enjoy the key fobs, and I hope to see them on your bikes. Alright, thanks YouTube, and thanks Crankies. Bye for now.
Disclosure averted. Continue observation.